Most people think that the kitchen starts when the first order comes in, but honestly, by the time the first customer sits, we have already been working for hours. Today's mission was simple: get through the prep list. Sounds easy, right? Well, every chef knows a prep list has a habit of getting longer the more you look at it. So let's get started. First up, beer batter. I pull out the scales and start measuring everything carefully. Plain flour, corn flour, baking powder, salt, and of course the most important ingredient, beer. Now I know some people are thinking, how much beer goes into a beer batter? My answer, enough for the batter. And maybe enough to keep the chef happy too. Just kidding. Everything gets mixed together until smooth. No lumps, no shortcuts. One thing cooking has taught me is that small details matter. Most mistakes don't happen during service. They happen during prep. So taking an extra minute now can save you 10 minutes later. Once the batter is ready, I transfer it into a GN container. And yes, I'm using a silicone spatula, because leaving a good batter behind is like leaving money in your pocket and throwing the pants away. With that done, it's time for a quick reset. Clean bench, fresh board, fresh start. One thing I've learned in kitchen is that a messy station creates a messy mind. If your bench is organized, your day usually is too. Next job, chickpeas. Normally, we use a can opener, but today it's broken. That's why I'm using a steak knife. Not exactly the textbook method, but kitchen teaches you something important. There's always a solution, you just have to find it. Once open, the chickpeas go into a strainer, then onto a tray lined up with blue chucks to dry. Now this step might look boring to you, but good food is actually built from boring steps done properly. Those chickpeas will become crispy later, and that's what separates average food from memorable food. While they are drying, I'm starting broccoli, and honestly, cutting vegetable is one of those things that look simple until you do it for hours. The goal isn't speed, the goal is consistency, because if one piece cooks differently from another, you'll notice it on plate. Life's a bit like broccoli too. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. A little progress every day that adds up. Next up, parsley. Now parsley doesn't get much attention. Nobody walks into a restaurant saying, I hope they have amazing parsley. But when it's missing, everyone notices. Funny, right? That's how life works. Sometimes the things nobody notices are the things holding everything together. After the parsley, it's another quick clean down. And trust me, cleaning as you go is one of the greatest life skills you'll ever learn. Not just in the kitchen, in life. Problems are easier to manage when they are small. Leave them too long, and suddenly you have got a mountain to deal with. Now it's time for a resort of base. This is one of those jobs that's all about preparation. We portion everything into plastic bags. It saves space, keeps portion consistent, and makes service much faster. Sometimes I think future me will be thankful for the work present me is doing right now. That's probably one of the best lessons I have learned in hospitality. Do something today that makes tomorrow easier. Your future self will thank you. And finally, beans. Lots and lots and lots of beans. Trim the ends, portion them up, and repeat over and over and over and over. This is usually the part where your brain starts having conversation with itself. You start thinking about life, your next day off, what you are having for dinner. And a funny fact, you'll start thinking that the beans are judging your knife skills. At this point, I'm pretty sure they aren't. But that's kitchen life. Some jobs are exciting, Some jobs are repetitive. Both are important. Because great service isn't built from one big moment. It's built from hundreds of small jobs that's done properly. And before I know it, the prep list is just finished. Beer batter done, chickpeas done, broccoli cut, parsley chopped, risotto portion, and beans packed. Not the most glamorous work, not the part customers usually see, but this is where every good service begins. If you have made it this far, thanks for spending part of your day with me. And if you are curious about what happens after all these preps, just stay with me. I'm gonna post another POV service video so you can see the real chaos after these things. Alright, see you in the next video. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.